Welcome to another episode of the Lineca Talks. And I only call it that because I still have not thought of a better name to call my little rants. Maybe Lineca Rants? Might be more fitting. Today, I want to talk about everything that has happened in the wake of George Floyd's death. I feel so much sympathy towards the family. I am so sorry that this innocent man was killed by the police. Should never have happened. I, however, want to say that in the wake of his death, the riots are inexcusable. A lot of people are trying to find ways to justify them, and I do not think they are at all justifiable. I am 1,000%, 1,000,000%, 1,000,000,000% down behind a peaceful protest. There is ways to do no peace protests without making more victims. You can give the people who allowed this tragedy to happen no peace without hurting other innocent people. A lot of people are trying to pretend like just because these people are mad gives them a right to destroy other people's property, to destroy innocent businesses, to destroy vehicles of innocent people, to attack people. There is no excuse for somebody to go out. I don't care if that person was a victim. If you are a victim, that does not give you an excuse to turn around and go out and become the new victimizer. It is not excusable. It never is excusable. It doesn't matter how angry you are. You don't get to turn around and hurt somebody. And a lot of people are pretending like the property damage is a victimless crime, but it's not. A lot of these businesses are mom and pop shops. They're locally owned. A lot of them are owned by minorities. I watched a video recently of a woman in tears, an elderly black woman, because she doesn't have a vehicle. The only way she has to get around is by a bus, and the buses aren't running, and then rioters and looters came and destroyed all the stores around her, so she has no way to go to a store, to go get food, to go get whatever else she might need. It's not a victimless crime. You are creating more victims, and that is a problem that most of us have with these riots. I am so sorry to all you people out there who are peacefully protesting and are having your protests hijacked, either by police going out and starting attacks, or by other random people, other opportunistic people who want to cause mayhem, who hijack your protest and turn it into a violent riot. All I have to say is that if you see your protest turning into these violent things, disperse and then come back. Come back when the violence dies down and continue your protest. Don't stay. Don't be caught up in it, and don't become one of the mindless drones who allows yourself to be overrun by herd mentality and start becoming part of the problem, start becoming one of the people who are out there being violent. I want you to come back and continue to protest. Just don't be one of the people out there destroying things, destroying the community. Don't be one of those people who is taking away from the message of the police brutality that allowed George Floyd's death. Be peaceful. I don't want to hear this excuse that change has always come on the back of violence. We as humans need to evolve. We need to find a better way, and I feel like there is people in the past who have tried that. And yes, they may have lost their lives doing it. However, when you stand up to evil, that is a risk, a calculated risk you are taking when you stand up to evil. Just because somebody dies doing their peaceful work because of somebody evil does not take away from the life work of that person trying to make the world a better place. If that was true, we would not be learning and teaching the teachings of Jesus. Okay, Jesus died at the hands of evil men as well. It doesn't take away from his teachings. Martin Luther King, he wanted to find a better way. He looked back at the history of mankind and saw the violence and said there has to be a better way. Muhammad Gandhi as well. I'm not saying that change does not usually come with violence, but I'm saying that I hope that we as a human, as a species, can start to find a better way. And I am so sorry for all of you people going out and trying to be better than our ancestors and having shit hijacked by violent people, by just idiots. I am sorry for all the racism out there, and I understand white privilege. I understand that it doesn't mean that just because I'm white, I'm rich. I understand that because I'm white, I'm not going to be suspected of giving a counterfeit bill and being killed for it. I understand the white privilege. It took me a little while to figure it out, but, you know, that's what friends are for, to help explain that stuff to me without attacking. And I've learned, and I understand it, and I'm not going to say it doesn't exist, because it does. I just don't agree with the violence, and I really hope that any of you guys who are out there protesting peacefully, if you start to see violence break out, please disperse, get home to safety, don't become part of the problem and don't become a victim of the problem, and then go back and continue your protests. I am 1000% down behind that. Stay safe, everybody.